Listen.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in week 4. Washington now brings this out. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Now ETN to start the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Going up top. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Motion man is Schwartz.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 right. Hey, smash Bronco.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver. And
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Devin Duvernay, 64 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down, eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
79 Broncos. Street.
They go play action here on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Cut 19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, there he goes left side. He may go. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
On second down, ETN once more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That good for 19 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Check smash, check smash. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and they're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. The Jaguars had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 60 yards. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye,
he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hansen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Right there, Hurts. Drop 60, drop 60.
Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On second down, here's Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at the 15. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. And they'll go again with Etienne. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That is caught. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Lawrence will throw. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. Touchdown! A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out, and he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Given credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Pulled in at the 24. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On second down, ETN once more. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Draw play, ETN. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's ETN. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. On the ball, on the ball.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. A give to Etienne running right. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Henry again on 2nd down. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this is beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And now here's another interception. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles. It's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Another tote for Etienne.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
202 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
Etienne up the middle, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Lawrence.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made this.